Gort package. This is another phone from the diver Aquatic Monkey, and he found this at the bottom of a lake. Roll the clip. Yo. This video is sponsored by BetterHelp. More on that later. We've taken a look at a bunch of these lake phones, and some of them we couldn't get on, some of them we could. The goal of this is to turn the phone on and fix it and get it back to its rightful owner. But some of them look pretty nasty. Hopefully this one can actually work. And this looks to be an iPhone 12. Let's check it out. Whoa. That's some cool carbon fiber backing. So far, this isn't looking good. We have dust and debris in the actual camera. We also have a really mangled looking charging port, and the display seems to be pretty messed up, but that's to be expected. Let's open this up and get a better look at the inside. Fix it. Unscrew. Sometimes these screws are so rusted that you can't even unscrew the actual device. But in this case, it seems to be okay. If you guys are wondering why there's a cat here, I got a new kitten, but my cat at home is not that happy about it, so kind of just bringing him to work until the other one shows out. Since the screen is already pretty messed up, I'm not too worried. It's crazy how strong this adhesive still is, even after being in a lake. We're gonna need to use some heat on this lake phone. The adhesive still seems to be intact, which is actually a very good sign. Shh, 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 shh. Trying to repair. Never mind about the good sign. It's time to put on some gloves, because what I saw in there was not good. Open it up. Okay. We'll go ahead and remove the display. The display flex cable came off pretty cleanly. Let's see if the other one does. And that also came off pretty cleanly. Despite how bad this actually looks, it might still work. We've seen much worse. So these flex cables seem to still come off fairly easily. Now we can remove the display and take a look at that. We have a water damage indicator that is red, indicating that this indeed did come in contact with water, if you couldn't tell already. So what we have to do now is basically remove the board and get this cleaned up, remove all this residue, because if we power this on with all this residue here, well, we're gonna cause a million shorts. We'll remove the board and holy crap. Okay, so this is the logic board or the motherboard, and it honestly doesn't look that bad. We can pretty easily remove all of this buildup and get this thing cleaned up, and then we can see if it works. We'll pull out a container, put the board in the container, and then drown this in alcohol. Typically, you'd want to separate the board because there's two separate pieces, but I'm not good at micro soldering enough to do that, so this will have to do for now until I can learn how to separate the board. We're going to use a brush and lightly brush down on the board, making sure to displace any minerals or buildup that might have made a home on this board. So we got the board nice and clean, but just to be sure, we want to run this through the ultrasonic cleaner, which will basically displace any of the minerals I might have missed and get this thing fully clean and ready to be tested. The board is pretty much all cleaned up. It's looking almost brand new. We put it through the ultrasonic cleaner twice, drowned it in alcohol a few times, so it's pretty much good to go. All that's really left is to heat this up to let all the alcohol evaporate. So we'll go ahead and cook the iPhone 12 motherboard. While the iPhone 12 motherboard is cooking, quick word from sponsor. The same way that phones can get damaged, lost, or submerged in a lake, life can sometimes throw us curveballs too. Just like I'm about to transform this phone to its former glory, hopefully, I've experienced my own transformation. Building my business and this YouTube channel has been pretty tough. There were moments where I felt like I was drowning in challenges and thought of giving up. But just how a phone needs expertise to get fixed, I sought help through therapy. That's where BetterHelp comes in. It's an online platform that connects you to licensed therapists tailored to your needs. Imagine diving diving into a vast network of over 30,000 professionals and finding someone who understands you the best. The beauty of that, you can choose how you interact with them. A call, a video chat, or even messaging, whatever suits you. And if the first match isn't quite right, you can easily change therapists without any hassle. You wouldn't hesitate to restore a phone with precious memories, so why hesitate to seek support for your mental well-being? Taking care of your mind is just as, if not more, important. Click the link or visit betterhelp.com/phone repair, and not only will you be supporting this channel, but you'll also get 10% off your first month. Over 4 million people have started their journey with BetterHelp, so are you ready for your transformation? Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video. The motherboard is done cooking and it's time to test. Let's hope this is working because we just spent about an hour and a half cleaning it. This is our donor housing with a donor battery. We're only going to be using this to really see if the board even works, because if it doesn't, there's no point of really going forward. We'll go ahead and place the board inside the donor housing. If this does work, it'll be absolutely insane. The next step would be to find a number we can call and ask the owner of this if they want their phone fixed and sent back to them. Now we'll go ahead and connect everything to the board. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will, because this board's in very good condition. Okay, we have the board installed. We'll pull out our new display. I really hope this works. We'll go ahead and plug the device in. Oh, no way. We have the charging symbol and the phone is booting. This is the moment of truth. Hopefully we get a home screen and hopefully we can find out who owns the phone. What just happened? And I know what is happening. It's actually a common issue with the iPhone 12 where if the front earpiece speaker assembly isn't connected, the screen goes completely black. However, I know for a fact that the phone is on. We just have to reconnect a speaker. Now we'll go ahead and try this again. I'm confident it'll work. Apple logo. And the lock screen. That is insane. The phone still works. I'm absolutely amazed. We'll go ahead and swipe up to unlock. And the easiest way to find out who owns this phone is by hitting emergency, and that sucks. So it looks like whoever owned this phone didn't set up emergency contacts, which is very unfortunate, but there is one more way. We could take their old phone to pull this out. And it looks like this person was using dual SIM, which means this phone isn't even from Canada. That's pretty crazy. The fact that they're using dual SIM indicates that at least one of their phone numbers is probably the same. So we have 2 chances to find this person, which increases the odds. We got the first one out. And it looks like this phone is from China. We're gonna basically put both of these SIM cards inside my phone, retrieve the phone number that's attached to these 2 SIM cards, and message or call the person and see if we can get a response. I ended up finding both of the numbers attached to the phone, and well, they were Chinese numbers. So I went ahead and texted, called, and well, this happened.
The number you dialed is not a working number. Please check the number and dial again.
Things weren't looking good, but I'm not giving up. I checked WhatsApp, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, literally every platform. But then I remembered China doesn't have most of those apps, and if they did, it would be a different version of it. There was one thing left to try: WeChat, a very popular messaging app commonly used in China. So I hopped on WeChat and sent a message to both numbers. An hour later, after freaking out for a little while, I explained the situation. I even sent her the recovery footage, and I asked if she wanted her phone back fixed. She said yes. She also sent her address, so there's nothing left to do but fix it. We want to make this as new looking as possible, so we'll be using a whole other iPhone 12 as the donor for this board. We're also going to be adding another dual SIM reader, so this phone is as close to how it was originally as possible. We'll go ahead and unscrew the iPhone 12 donor, open it up, remove the old SIM, and place the dual SIM. Now we can remove the board it came with and place the Lake phone board. We'll screw everything back together, replace the seal, get that crunch, And wow, you would have never been able to tell that this phone was absolutely destroyed not too long ago. Of course, the owner will get some important messages from Apple, but at least they'll get all of their photos back and, well, a working phone. All that's left to do is head to the post office and send this back. We hope you enjoy your iPhone 12 once again, and we hope you watching enjoyed this video. I'm really curious to hear, what would you do if you lost your phone in a lake and then someone texts you, fixes it, and then sends it back? How crazy would that be? Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell button, and check out this video if you want to see more content. I'll see you guys later. Peace.